What's going on, trillionaires? Welcome to another show, the Trill Talk Show, where we keep everything true and real. I got a very special guest on today. Gentleman actually found me on YouTube, and we're going to talk about that. But come to find out, the gentleman was one of them fanatical, obsessed people. And if you watch me or any of my videos, I did a video about being a fanatical, right? And so the power with this whole thing that I'm talking about, when you're a fanatic, you literally go hard everything you do in your life. And the cool thing about this gentleman is that he lived that life. If y'all don't believe me, let me kind of show y'all. So I'm going to do a quick little screen share of this gentleman, and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. So if you're coming on right now on YouTube or on my fan page, or you coming in on my regular page, type of one and tell me where you're coming in from, what city and state you're coming in from, while we get started on this amazing live on today's Trill Talk Show with Jeff Trills. So go to type and tell me what city you're in, so I can show you some love on the broadcast. We got a lot of people coming in today, baby. It's the love it. I love it. I love it. So while we do that, let me kind of show y'all what fanatical obsession looks like. Okay. And I want you guys to understand this is why this is so powerful. And when you become fanatical in your life, you start to attract other fanatical people. And I'm so honored and grateful to connect with this gentleman here as we talk about tonight's topic. My screen real quick so you guys can see. All right, we got this gentleman here, and this is my guy Isiah Calhoun. All right, he's a father and a husband of a beautiful wife and a beautiful daughter, and if I think he has some more kids as well. But this is the gentleman. Let me show you. He was in high school. This was his weight, and he'll tell you the whole process of this thing and then some. Okay, and then he went from that to, of course, taking his life this little serious in the gym, knocking it out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a look at that, y'all. How many? I was at 8 plates on there. How many? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fanatical. My people are fanatical. All right. I mean, he got a picture with his quads is ridiculous. All right. Y'all can just see the quads, but this is bigger than it's all about the process and the principle, guys. That's what I'm going to share with you guys. The process and the principles. Okay. As you see us back here. Okay. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see. All right. I just wanted to show you that because you guys got to understand the magic of what we're doing here, man. The magic of what we're doing here. So if y'all can see me, type 1 in the chat. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me and see me clearly. All right. So we can see you and hear y'all. All right. We got Colin Hull from Toledo, Ohio, Toledo. Welcome, champion. All right. Who else we got out there? We got quite a few people on. Typing what city you are and what state you're coming in from, what city and state. So we can show you some love here on the live before we get started with this amazing testimonial and interview. Okay. So I have the pleasure of introducing to you guys Mr. Isiah Calhoun. Is that right, Mr. Isiah?
Calhoun. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for joining us on the True Talk Show, man. When I connect with you, man, I just loved your passion. I loved your story of how you even came to find me, and I kind of want you to share with the people how you came. Like, first of all, what got you to looking, one, and two, how you come across me, and what made you decide to choose to connect with me and give me a call or a text rather.
Okay. All right. No problem. So basically how it all started is I'm in the insurance business, or financial consulting, whichever one you want to call it. And I deal with investments. So in the process of trying to get people to understand the importance of investing, what I came across was that a lot of individuals didn't have the income to invest. So even though they knew it was important, they knew they needed to do it, they didn't have the funds to do it. So I was meeting a lot. So, and that really, because I wasn't in this business to make a check, I was actually in there to help people. That really got to me. So, because I'm out here, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really helping people. Like, I'm not meeting people where they are. I'm meeting people. I'm too far down in the process. I'm on the back end. Like, how can I help people on the front end to get there? So I started looking and trying to started doing my research and try to see what people were having problems with. And I realized it was cash flow. So then I'm like, all right, well, how can I help people with that? So I just started doing my research, and I was already in one company, that they tried to touch on it. I don't want to say the names, but they tried to touch on it, but they didn't do.
Oh, it's a free zone here, my
really,
brother. Here in True Talk, we keep it true and real, so you can do what you need to do to get the point across the people that you're connecting with. Right here, we keep it 100. Don't care what's going on. We speaking facts out here, guys.
Got you. So I was with one company. I was with educational services. So with that company, for those who don't know, they're mostly just a credit repair company.
Oh, you said financial education services?
Yep, financial education services. So that's that's just basically just a basic credit repair company. That was the company that I was with before. Then that was my attempt to help people on the front end, so I can get them to be able to have the money to invest. Right. But that was just dealing with credit, right? So again, that's
what was the problem with
that? The problem with that, for one, was that it was too expensive. So when I brought that to people, people were like, am I gonna sit here? I'm gonna pay, $200 a month to just, $200 to get started, $80, $90 a month, for credit. Again, they don't have money for that. So again, they coming to me, they looking at me like I'm trying to get something from them. And again, like I said, I'm in this business to help. So I'm like, okay, well, back to the drawing board. Like, let me go ahead and see what else is out there. Started doing my research again. I saw that it was another company out there with my econ. So now I started looking at my econ. And I'm like, all right, let me see what that is about. Because that's when I first saw about the whole tax benefits. Because I was a business owner and I wanted to learn tax benefits for myself.
Right.
So I started looking into my econ, got to my econ, started researching that. I was this close to signing up with my econ. And I saw another video that said, well, my econ, you just do it yourself. And I'm like, do it myself? Nah, why I'm paying for it? If I got to do it myself, why am I going to pay for it? So then in a process of doing that, MWR Financial came up, and it was started to be MWR Financial against my econ. So then once I started seeing that comparison, then I started diving into MWR, and that's when I came across your video. The video, it was a Uber driver video on YouTube. So I came across that video, and to be honest with you, it was connected to you because your video, you were somebody I could just relate to. So it was more so, you see a lot of people, they post a lot of videos, and it's just they showing an image of something, and because like I was mentored, I paid for a mentorship. Like, this how serious I was, I paid for a mentorship from a millionaire. I paid $1,200 a month to be mentored by this millionaire. And I actually did 2 of those. That's what got me so obsessed by finances.
Phenomenal.
And he pointed out that, all this stuff that people are be showing you, all these flashy videos, all that stuff is fake. He's like, they don't have all of this. He's like, they get this and they portray this so that they can get you to help them get to where they need to be. Like, they're not there yet. It's all up front. So when I saw you, your video was it was real. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? I'm like, because I know what the company was, and I was like, if I join this company, I'm gonna have to be around somebody who I have no problem with talking to. You know what I'm saying? Who, when I talk to, they understand where I'm coming from. They basically get where I'm coming from, get who I am. So that's when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join this company and I'm gonna make sure I get under this person. So because usually when I join companies, I go to the page, I do everything in my power to not be under nobody. Like, I don't want nobody. Like, no, I'm by myself. I'm a lone wolf. That's why it's like I said, you see me in the gym, I'm by myself. I was always by myself. So it's like, I don't want nobody with me. But when I saw you, it was with you. I was like, you know what? That's right there. I can roll with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go ahead and shoot this message to him, and see what he says. And then if I can't be with him, then I'll look into other avenues. But and that's basically how I came across. And I was like, you know what? I want to rock with him.
Man, that's cool as you said that. It's funny that you say that because I'm the type of way when I first started, I could join like the biggest leader or direct to the company because you just want to be, you thinking that the company, since you direct to the company gonna give you access to everything, right? And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I used to do. I used to join leaders and join. I would go for the top. And then when I get there, I realized, well, the company can't help me because they're running a company, right? Or these top big leaders are not going to help me because I got to prove myself first to them.
Yeah.
Which is no problem. I like that to get on their radar, you got to be showing up and showing out, right? And I'm just humbled that you know of your story of how you found us and how you decided to partner with myself. And like I tell the team, I tell people all the time, listen, just be you, be authentically you, right? Because there's people like you looking to partner with you, right? And so when I heard you, because guys, on one of my videos, I'll be just testing things out. So on the Uber video that talking about, he saw, and many of you probably saw. If you didn't, you don't worry, we have a link in the description there. You go check the video out. But in that video, I said to learn more about this, about what I'm doing, text the word Uber to my number. So I get a text say Uber. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot that I put in the thing video to text the word Uber. So, but the cool thing about it, you can't stop somebody who's determined, right? I said, huh? And he's kept going like, oh, yeah, this is, and I, it's so funny because I'm like right here, and I'm going to show y'all real quick without showing this man's number. All right, let me show y'all real quick because this is hilarious, but you guys got to see it, right? Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. And normally I do a screen share. Y'all see that? He texts on December 30th, guys. Uber. I said, huh? Then he said, I watched the YouTube video, right? Mind you, just to let you know, what we do works, period. Okay? The brother said Uber. I said, huh? And then he said, I watched your video on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I was in the movie theater at that time.
Yep.
Okay? In the movie theater. But one thing I realized when it comes down to connect with people, I don't care where I'm at. I will leave the situation to connect with the person. So we was taking back and forth. And I said, hold on, can you talk? You're like, yeah, I got the movie theater and we had a conversation. You always want to connect with people from outside of texting. If you're inboxing or whatever, connect with them, get their number, and have a vocal conversation. Because then you can really get to connect and feel the person. So I was grateful that I was able to do that because we got on the phone. We was chopping up like we was boys from back in the day somewhere, right? But at the end of the day, he got started on New Year's Eve. No games. Got started on New Year's Eve. We got started that day, but he got started on New Year's Eve because he made his New Year's resolution on New Year's. We don't do resolutions. We do results here. So he put his New Year's results on display and got started. Now, that right there was how he came to me. But as you know, when we grow, we got to learn people. So I'm over here doing this little welcome banner, doing a tutorial, and I'm doing his banner for the sake. And then as I'm doing his banner, I'm teaching the course. I see what I showed y'all, brother in the gym just rocking out. Like, wait a minute, hold on. And you can't get to those plates, those levels without having a fanatical mindset. Period. You can't lift that much weights without having a fanatical mindset. It's just impossible, right, guys? And I was telling you about being a fanatic about everything you do in life, right? So before I have him share his story about how he became a fanatical success and what he did and how he's transitioning that over here and why you want to partner with this man, let's go and show some more love. So we got Charles out of Charleston, Charles out of Louisiana. What's up to Charles? Welcome to the live. We got Miss Bodacious. She said, I see y'all. Nice from Philly. Okay, she's out of Philly. Then we got Lucretia tuning in from Los Angeles. We over here getting it in. We going coastal, baby. We going coastal. Yeah. And then we got the superstar Lynn. Of course, I tell you, my man, we got Cullen. Cullen said 10x. That's what it's about, Cullen. It's about 10x in our lives, man. 10x in our lives in all aspects of our lives. You see, when we show you how to win the money game here, that's what we talk about. In the program that we talk about, we show you how to unlock the money game the wealthy been playing. You see, we teach you and share with you experts that are going to help you unlock the money game the wealthy has been playing, because we all are playing the money game, but no one has showed you the rules to the game. So for you, you're playing the money game to lose. Imagine any game you play, spades, checkers, poker, whatever, go fish, I declare war. You had to know the rules of the game, and then somebody had to teach you how to play the game to win. Once you start playing the game, you start understanding what it takes to win, and then you start playing at a winner's level, right? So if you don't think you're playing the money game, let me ask you a guess question. If you're getting taxed at your paycheck, you're playing the money game and you're losing, right? 1, 2. Has anybody, all the people that work a W-2 job in your life, has anybody taught you how to properly fill out the W-4 form? Don't worry, I'll wait. No. So this is what I'm telling you guys. We're going to show you when you get back with me or Isiah. If you're on Isiah's wall, get back with him. We're going to show you the process or the program that we're using to actually help you win the money game the right way, the game that wealthy been playing. So you're right, Colin. We about to 10x this thing now. Isiah, walk us through what was the process from you going from. Let me just show it again, guys.
Oh.
Going from him, that was the high school days. What was it 120
Yeah.
to your fanatical days? And what was the shift for you? So I just want to share the story with them that you shared with me.
So basically, my whole life, I mean, my whole family, we're just real tall, skinny people, man. And just I never was okay with that, So my whole life, basically, I was always the one just trying to do everything I can, just looking like what? How can I gain weight? Eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches, just doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? And I could never gain weight. I got cut up, but could never gain no weight. And then I got to college, and basically, what happened was, and he gonna be so happy when he see this. But I had a friend. I linked up with one of my friends, one of my best friends. His name is Tyrese. He was strong. He was big. He was strong. And I want to be big and strong. So who I'm gonna go to? The big strong dude.
Right.
Yes. So I'm like, right. Yeah, exactly. So I went with him. And he basically took me under his wing, and we worked. And that was basically where I learned what it took. That's where I learned that obsession, because he was obsessed. And that's all we did. He told me, he said, like, we gonna work out, and that's what we gonna do. We didn't go home for the summer. So in college, when everybody went home for the summer, we didn't go home.
Wow.
We stayed on campus and we worked out every day. People went to drink. We didn't drink. We worked out. That's all we did, and then it got to the point where I fell in love with progress. And that's where I realized that's my passion. I thought my passion was something else. But now that I'm looking back on it, it was the progress. I was 160. I went to 180. And I got to 180. And I'm like, well, if I got to 180, all I got to do is do the same thing, and I'm going to get to 190. I got to 195. And I said, maybe I should get to 210. I got to 210. And I was like, all right, how big can I get? And that was the thing. I was like, all right, if I did, when I was 210 pounds, and I said, how big could I get if I put everything into it? And that was the key, because people would look at me, and to them, I was putting everything in it. But to me, I knew I wasn't putting everything into it. So I had to look in the mirror and say, what if I put everything into it? In a matter of 3 months, I went from 210 pounds to 245 pounds. People thought I was on steroids. No one had never ever seen anything like that. I was squatting 600 pounds for reps, and people they were like, that's not normal. You have to be on something. People will come and ask me questions like, what are you on? And I would say hard work and dedication, because that's all it was. And then in doing all of that, I saw another video that changed my life. And it was he passed away now, but he asked a question. He said, what would happen if you took all of that energy that you spend being a bodybuilder? What if you took all that energy and you put it into running a business? You couldn't fail. And when he said that, I thought about how much energy, how much effort, how much pain that I was putting my body through and liking it. So I'm like, if I take that and I convert that to business, because ain't nobody eating off my muscles. You know what I'm saying? My family can't, I can't feed my family with that. Right. So I'm like, if I took that same energy, everything that I put into learning about finance, you know, where would that take me? So that's literally exactly what I did. That's when I took that, literally after I saw that video, I took that money. I told my wife, like, look, and I gotta give a shout out to my wife, because I don't know too many women who their husband came and told them, like, look, I'm gonna need you to take care of everything for a while. I'm about to take all my money. I'm about to pay another man to teach me how to make money. Now, I don't know too many other women that would have been like, hey,
shout out to your wife, brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, but she held it down. She said, you know what, do what you got to do. So I worked 12-hour shifts, weekends, and I paid, like I said, $1,200-$1,500 a month to be tutored by a millionaire. And he opened my eyes up to what was really out here. You know, that's when I started to learn about, you know, the residual income. You know, that's when he opened my mind up to how the wealthy think about money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he opened my mind up to like everything that we were taught about money was wrong. You know, so I basically just took that same obsession that I had in the gym and I put it into just learning, reading books, watching videos, spending money, you know, investing in myself, and said, let me learn about this, man. Let me learn this, not for myself, but to bring to the people, because I know that everyone's not going to do that. Everyone's not gonna sit there. Everyone don't even have the ability to, you know, to have a wife that can hold down bills while you sit here and spend $1,500 a month over here. People can't afford to do that. So it's my job, because I can do that. It's literally my duty to do that and then bring it back to the people. You know, and that's basically what I want to do. That's why I joined MWR Financial, because I saw that what I spent $1,500 a month to learn, you know, you have access, you know, I can give you access to it for not even 5% of that, you know, and so, I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, man, a beautiful thing. And like, now I'm just out here, I just want to educate people.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, first of all, what a powerful story, because there's a couple nuggets that you did, but I want to give a shout out to your boy Scott Rudden out of Woodstock, Illinois. Okay. We see you, Scott. But if you guys are listening up to what Isiah was just said, in our business, we have to get to the point where what he did. He partnered with somebody that was already where he wanted to be. That was one. His friend. He said, yo, bro, you look like a beast. Whatever you're doing, I'm willing to do it with you. So he said, all right, you want in? This is what we're going to do. We're going to work out every day. When everybody's at the club, we're in the gym. When everybody's drinking, we're in the gym drinking this bar. We at the bar drinking weights, right? So one, get with a mentor that has been where you want to go. One. Two, do exactly what that mentor tells you to do, and do not try to tell that mentor what you should be doing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He stay humble, stay down, and stay consistent. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And our business, when you get a mentor, do exactly what that mentor shared with you to do, because it's in that mentor's best interest to see the result that he has or she has for you. You do not want to go ahead and say, it's cool. I don't get it right now. I'm going to do it my way. And the cool thing about them being young is that he didn't have the whole know-it-all mentality, guys. So he was just in the go mode, right? He knew what he wanted because he saw it on his mans. And so because he saw it on Old Boy, he wanted the same result. And so that was that. They did things that everybody was doing. They were doing everything opposite of what everybody else was doing. That's why they got the results that everybody wasn't getting. Right? That's one. Yeah. Then when you get that level of success, that what success look like, y'all. All right. When you get that level of success, you're like, man, what if I do this now? Now you're going for the next level of success in the company. Mm-hmm. And then you get there, like, ooh, what if I do this now? And then you like, now here's the cool thing that he said, you guys got to, I caught it. He got to a level where he hit the goal that he had, and then he's like, what if I give it my all this time, though? You see, at that level, people thinking that you are crushing it. You're on the outside of you looking in, they're like, man, you are blowing this thing out of proportion. But you know you ain't giving you the best version of you.
Yep.
See, don't get gassed on what somebody tells you. That's just the outside perception of what they see of you. It's a great gauge, but it's not the truth. So when it comes time to give it your all, ask yourself, have you given your all to this business? Have you given yourself the ultimate opportunity to shift your entire life? Whether it's this business or a business you're currently in or whatever. And if it's not, it's time to say, you know what? I need to go all in. I need to 10x and go all in. What I got to lose, man? Right? You might just shock yourself. So when he decided to go all in, then he started doing things people didn't believe was possible without assistance, without drug assistance in his field. It got to be something extra. It can't be the natural, right? But that's what happened when you give it your all, when you give it the all that you know you're giving it. Imagine you do that with your business. That's what me and him about to do with this business, MWR Financial. This is what we're doing with this is what we're about to do. Go all the way in until it's done. Focus until it's done. Because I promise you, I haven't even gave it my all. And I'm at a level where people are like, oh my God, man, y'all didn't even see nothing yet. And I didn't see nothing yet because I'm telling you right now, I have running partners I'm running with, and the ones I'm running with, we're going to do some magical things. We're going, like I told y'all, we're going to shift some things. We'll be owning properties, big old malls and luxury Airbnbs and with people's names. I mean, just audacious things, guys. But we here with Isiah because here's the truth. Isiah pulled the trigger before the New Year's even began, right? He said, I'm positioning myself to win before the New Year's end. I position my way to win before the New Year's end, right? And so at the end of the day, right now, I had to interview the gentleman because y'all see him right now. And those that say get in his inbox or comment on this live saying, yo, Isiah, what is it that you're doing? Because I do not want to miss the train. I don't care if you don't even know what he's doing. If you're watching this video and you're on Isiah's page or anybody else who's watched part of this page, you need to get with them and say, yo, what is it that y'all doing? Because I don't want to miss the train. Enlighten me so I at least know. And if I don't want what you guys have to offer, at least I got the information. Because the truth of the matter is, I wish I knew the information prior. I've been doing this thing for a long time. I'm working in the music industry for a long time. Been around success people for a long time, and they never gave me this blueprint because half of them don't even know this blueprint. You know, you can earn tremendous income and have horrible cash flow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You can have tremendous income. I know people in the music industry that was rich and broke at the same time.
Just to add to that right there, that's the biggest thing that I realized in doing this business. When I come and I'll write down people tell me how much they make. And then they say, yeah, well, I can't afford that. And I'm like, how? It's like, what's happening here? You know, and that's what it is. It's the cash flow. You got just as much money going out as you got coming in, you know, and that's when I realized after seeing so much of that, I realized like, that's a problem, you know, and that's the problem I need to attack, you know, because I mean, I see that on a daily. You know, where, you know, you got people where that's making so much money that, you know, you might be envious of, you know, and you see them like, man, like, you know, like, oh, they make so much money, but you look and in their bank account, you probably got more money in your bank account than they got in their bank account. They make twice as much. They got to make twice as much as you, you know? So yeah, it was like, all right, people need this information, man. That's all I'm trying to give out. I'm just trying to give out the information. You take it, you do whatever you want with it, throw it in the trash, don't matter to me. But as long as I give it to you, I did my part.
And that's exactly what it's about, guys. Isiah, we understand cash flow now. You know, you can make a whole lot of money, but spend a whole lot of money and like you have no money. We're looking to shift that in the 2020. We got the 2020 vision on. 2020 vision is on. Okay, so me and Isiah is gonna do our. We're gonna launch his business, and he's gonna be. We're gonna do a live on his wall. Okay, and we're gonna be sharing the actual thing that we do and how you can get access to it. But this interview is designed to impact you and say, listen, when you meet somebody who's been in a fanatical state, this is like athlete fanatic he was, right? Athletic fanatic. That's why you guys are fanatical fans of athletes, because they do the extraordinary thing to make you excited about watching them do what they do. Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beast do. This gentleman knows how to beast out to the point where he said, I didn't even speak to nobody. I was so in the zone that I was like, people didn't even talk to me because I was like in my own world. And when you get to that level of fanaticalness, man, now we're going to do that same thing in the financial world. And I'm telling you, when you're fanatical in this industry, you get to bring a whole lot of people with you. Okay, this is one of them things you don't want to play with. And so, like, we're not going to keep it long, but we appreciate every single one of you guys for jumping on and listening to Mr. Isiah Calhoun. Mr. Isiah, do you have anything you want to share with the people before we leave?
No, man, I just appreciate everybody that jumped on, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. So, guys, like we say around this time, be great because you simply are great. And we'll see you guys next live. Remember, every decision you make gets you closer or far away from your core goals in life. Make a decision to move forward in life instead of backwards. We'll see you next live, y'all. Peace.